Me, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or anybody that just so happened upon this reading, and welcome to your planetary movement tarot reading. You're gonna take this, flip this, switch it how it resonates, and not force it to. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's get it started. All right, Virgo. So your first oracle card in regard to this first quarter moon in Sagittarius, all right, is the dart frog. Yep, the dart frog. Okay, be aware, be careful that the boundaries that you put up are not actually protecting you from moving forward in something. Okay, yeah, like you might have put up a boundary towards something, obviously to protect yourself, but at the same time it's actually hurting you at the same time. So be aware of where that type of circumstance is happening in your life. Okay, the mantis here has to do with your intent. I believe that also came up in your, what was that? The Mercury retrograde reading I did for you guys. So definitely take a gander at that. It'll be linked at the end of this video. So yeah, the mantis is about your intention behind things. You might have done something to protect yourself, but did you do it because you were afraid of an outcome, or did you do it for the sake of protection, for the sake of, just you not having anything to do with something for your highest good? Like, what was the intent behind it? Because that might be why it's hurting you more than it's protecting you. Okay, so Virgo, I'm gonna go ahead and pull some moon cards that may help the situation. I mean, we are talking about moon energy, so let's see. First off, you have the Aurora moon, which is about breakthrough, magic, and opening. So definitely you're having an epiphany right now, probably watching this video, about what you thought was serving you but is actually hindering you. All right, so on the bottom of the deck you do have the full moon, which is about power, clarity, and a culmination of things. So yes, the intent that you have behind things is really what has a part in manifestation and a part in you seeing why things turned out the way that they turned out. All right, so putting that all together, you can kind of form more of a foundational or grounding thought process towards something and make adjustments accordingly. Okay, Virgo, if that resonates in any way, shape, or form, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you have been around for quite a while, you're a returning subscriber and you have helped me grow this channel this far, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. If you literally just found me and you clicked on this video, you're amazing. Thank you. Welcome. I'm going to go ahead and dive into the tarot to see what other messages I can get for you guys during this time, okay? Okay, so apparently the Knight of Swords wanted to come out as the first one, so that's fine. We're going to let it, as well as the Queen of Wands that again also came out in your Mercury retrograde reading, I believe. So again, take a gander at that. It was super on point. Okay, let's see. All right, so on the bottom of the deck, Virgo, you do have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you're healing from some type of you feeling like you were left out in the cold for something. Somebody, just didn't care about your feelings in regard to something, or this could have been you. All right, but I feel like you're more so paying attention to what you do have, paying attention to the resources that you can utilize to bring forth more abundance into your life. Like now it's you're changing your perspective about the things that you have and being more grateful for what is surrounding you, or what you're surrounded by, who you're surrounded by at this time. Okay, with the Knight of Swords in reverse, I feel like, yeah, there was somebody that could have affected you in a more so negative way. This again could have been you. It could have been an air sign, a Libra, an Aquarius, a Gemini. But anyway, this is somebody that kind of was persuasive, but in a way in the negative form of that, which is kind of manipulation, paying or causing you to pay more attention to things that made you fear and doubt certain outcomes, all right? Or, you know, shifted your focus from your dreams, your desires, things that made you happy. And I say that more so because I glanced at the next card, which is the Queen of Wands here. It caused you not to be a friend to yourself, caused you not to be a friend or to acknowledge other people, the people that are surrounding you, your support system. You might have just been a bit neglectful, a bit we'll leave it at neglectful. The Two of Swords in reverse is signifying some type of confusion, some, you know, you needing that you or knowing that you need to take a stand, a step toward a certain outcome, but just being confused, like not knowing where to go in regard to a certain situation. The Eight of Pentacles is here though, because I feel like you're working diligently toward finding an answer. All right, because like I said, you do know that you need to make a choice and need to make a decision towards something. Some of you have children, so it's like not something that, I mean, if it was just yourself, sometimes we tend to just let ourselves just like kind of fall to the wayside and we don't take action as quickly. But when we have young ones, it's just like a different mindset that we have. Like, I got to figure this out because clearly I have mouths to feed, you know, this, that, and the third. So I really do feel like some of you are really taking that step to figure something out. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles here, you're again relying on the resources around you, being grateful that you do have resources, asking for help if you need it, and being in a space where you're not embarrassed. You realize that the resources are there for a reason. So, you know, again, asking for help if you need it. You're healing from a sense of, you might also have Capricorn in your chart, or, you know, any other earth signs in your chart. No, Capricorn specifically. Or you might be asking a Capricorn for help. Your mom might be a Capricorn, or one of your parents. I don't know where that came from, but whatever. But yeah, you're not focused on just, you're not embarrassed by these things anymore. You're realizing that, you know, when certain people say that they're here to help you or that you can rely on them, you can actually rely on them. Like, it's not just you that makes this village a great place to be, you know. Virgo, if that resonated in any way, shape, or form, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me see. Oh yeah, the likes also, I'm like, I just blanked. The likes also help me engage how you guys process this information, if it's helpful to you. So it's really helpful to me in that way. All right, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you know when I post new videos. If you are interested in any spiritual supplies, jewelry, meditations, any personal readings with me, go ahead and visit the description below. I put all those links there to help you along your spiritual journey if you feel so inclined to, you know, take a gander. And now that you have liked the video, thank you, and let us continue. So with this Knight of Swords here in reverse for you, Virgo, it is clarified by, let me see, the Three of Pentacles again and the Four of Wands here for you in reverse. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you have been distant from certain family members. It's time to rectify, you know, the barriers that you've put between you and people that said in your village, people that said that they were going to help you, or, you know, it's time for you to acknowledge the resources around you so that you can, you know, get somewhere. It's not, you know, you don't have to do everything on your own. And now my eyes done reverted back to this dark frog energy where you separated yourself. You might have wanted to do something on your own, and that's great to be independent. But in certain circumstances, like you have to know, you know, that there's a time and a place for everything. What was your intent behind distancing yourself from your family or distancing yourself from your resources? Was it because, you know, you were afraid of what they would think about you if you needed help, or if you couldn't do something alone? Or, you know, if it was that kind of intent, that is based off of fear. It's not based off of love and faith and, you know, all those good things. So it's actually biting you in the back, you know. So that's just an example for you guys. The Queen of Wands is here in reverse for you because of the King of Cups, as well as the Queen of Wands again, because, you know, Spirit said what they said, and they say what they say all the time. All right. So again, the mantis comes out for you again on the Queen of Wands, and this Queen of Wands has a butterfly on it. So your intent is really the catalyst that is behind your transformation. Okay, you'll either transform into, or have your life transform into something that you're not necessarily really liking that much, or you can transform into, you know, a boss. Okay. You know, you can use your resources to be your best and highest self. All right. So don't let, you know, these scared emotions with this King of Cups here, don't let those scared emotions turn you into, you know, somebody that's harming themselves in the way of self-care, in the way of, you know, you don't have to go through this because you literally have people there surrounding you that are willing and able to help. Like, why are you saying no? What's happening here? You know, the Two of Swords is here in reverse because of the Hierophant and the Moon. And before I go into that, I feel so inclined to tell you that, you know, like I said, you maybe want to be independent, but who helps you, or how are you, what is the process that you take to be independent? Okay, you're born, and then what? Would you have rather your parents just left you? Like, how is a baby supposed to survive on its own? They nurture you, they support you until you're able to figure out things on your own. Don't let your age, just because you turned 18 or just because you turned a certain age, don't let that, you know, be the catalyst of, you know, I should be this, that, and the third. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody, you know, has their own way of going through life, their own path. All right. Don't compare yourself to others and have that scare you into not accepting nurturing that is going to have you independent in the outcome and have you, you know, self-sufficient. You know, it's just, you're not done incubating yet, and not to call you a baby or anything like that, but you're not done with that particular process. Let them nurture you on your path the way that they're supposed to, and then you can have all the freedom, all the independence that you want. Okay, your process is different. Do not compare yourself to anyone else. Do you hear me? All right, cool. So you have the Hierophant here in reverse and the Moon card here, two major arcana. So again, listen up. All right, with the Two of Swords here, this confusion is coming from, yeah, you wanting to be creative and you wanting to step out into the world and be your authentic self, but you not knowing how. Like the inspiration is slipping from you because, again, you've put a barrier up, you've put a block up that you thought was going to help, but it's actually not. All right, so you caused that blockage, that subconscious blockage, and now is the time that you can you know, be aware of it and work through that. With the Eight of Pentacles here for you, Virgo, you have, let me see, the Eight of Cups as well as the Magician. Love it. Okay, so I feel like I said, you do have a drive to figure this out, but right now you might not, you know the steps to take. But with the Eight of Pentacles, like I said, you're working diligently towards leaving behind slowly. I feel like you're leaving behind, like, okay, I don't need that, I don't need that, and I don't need that. And as much as you take that negativity out of your life, you're making room for the positivity to come, for you to start having epiphanies and for you to manifest what it is that you want to manifest. Okay. The Three of Pentacles is here because, let me see, for Virgo, the Three of Pentacles is here because of the World card as well as the Nine of Swords here. So the Three of Pentacles is telling you that, yes, you need that village. You need to pay attention to your resources. You haven't learned that lesson yet. And until you learn that lesson, you'll be putting yourself in or you'll be staying in a place of anxiety. You know, if you're not using the resources that Spirit has given you or is leading you toward, if you're literally ignoring the abundance that surrounds you, you're going to end up staying in a space where you're just like beating yourself up, you're victimizing your situation, you're just anxious about everything, you're just not in a peaceful state spiritually or mentally or physically even. Okay, the Devil card is here for you in reverse because of the Seven of Cups as well as the Ace of Swords. The Seven of Cups is all about illusions, and I feel like you're sifting through the illusions. Like there's still like maybe a veil there, like you're, you know, some type of confusion, like I don't see this particularly, like what does this mean type of situation. But you are, like I said down here, you are working diligently toward finding what inspires you, finding answers to things, because I feel like for some of you, you feel like you don't have a choice, so you need to pivot because you have young ones. And for others of you, you're frustrated with this. Like you're just like, you know, this reading might be putting more light on the situation. Like, okay, yeah, why did I put that barrier? Like, you know. And if you realize that it's from a place of fear instead of a place of love and faith, then you're just like, okay, let me rectify this situation because it's not working, you know. And that's, you know, you being more clear about things. The Five of Pentacles is here on the bottom of the deck because of the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so like I said, you're healing, you're paying more attention to your resources because at the end of the day, you realize that there was not like a equal giving and receiving, like, or what it was something that was out of balance. All right. It was equal giving and receiving, but it wasn't something that was, it was like the negative side of order, which is disorder. You know, it was something that you manifested that, from it's the why that matters. It's the details that matter. Why did you do this? Okay. And what you give out is what's coming back to you. So keeping that in mind and being aware of that now, you're able to kind of heal from the decision that you made, make new decisions, pivot, change things, and be open and receptive to better to come your way. And with that, Virgo, I'm going to leave it right there. Definitely, if you like this video, take a gander at your Mercury retrograde video. Very, very, very super important. All right. I hope this particular reading helped, and I'll see you guys next time. Alrighty? Toodles.